Hi and welcome to Mushroom Moon Designs. In today's video we will be looking at a speed run through 3 of my most recent paintings, and they are inspired by the Post-Impressionists, artists such as Van Gogh, Cézanne, Matisse and Suzanne Valadon. So my first painting is a still life. It's entitled Nan's Glasses, Triple Cello, Blackbird and Apples. I start with an ultramarine blue background colour all over and sketch out a simple composition in Prussian blue paint. And then I begin building up colour all over the canvas paper. Each colour is added to all the elements of the picture simultaneously. I don't systematically paint each object, but I do systematically apply each colour in simple brushstrokes all over the canvas. The background of this painting is built up using all of the colours I've used, but I do change this later on as I didn't like the outlook. Like Cézanne, I am trying to use colour to build up the forms, and I'm not searching for a perfect representation of what's in front of me. It's more of an impression of what I can see. I start off with big brushes, and then these brushes get smaller as I add more details. I didn't like the background, as you can see, so I painted over it in green, and then later on I added in a table and the impression of a wall to fix the composition. This next painting is called Cherry, and for this painting I wanted to create a picture using my sketch from a life drawing and my own imagination. I had no reference for the skin tones and colours, only my sketch, so I used my imagination and my emotions to create the colours. I used a potted plant as inspiration for the background, adding an element of nature into the picture, which was common for post-impressionist artists. I used the same technique as I had in the still life of adding colours all over the paper, not just onto each object at a time. I used a red in the background to contrast with the turquoise ground that I'd put down, and also because red seemed to work with Cherry, the model. And as you can see, I use the same colours in the plants as I do in the figure. And again, I gradually worked down to smaller brushes, adding in details. And I added in strong outlines like the artists Gauguin and Van Gogh. And this is known as Cloisonnism, which is basically separating the forms using outlines. And for my last painting, I used another life drawing. This painting is called Scott Holding Flowers. I started with a grey background and continued as I had in the previous paintings, adding colour all over the paper. But this time, instead of using thick blue lines, I used finer lines and I added finer details to the face. The background was the same, it was just a mixture of all the colours I'd used in the piece, and this brings the piece together. I think that this painting ended up being my favourite of the 3 paintings that I'd done. I liked the mixture of the feminine and the masculine, and I liked the colour palette that I'd used, the more warm pinkish reddish tones. So thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I've created these 3 paintings inspired by the Post-Impressionists, and I hope to see you soon, or you can catch me over at my blog at www.mushroommoondesigns.com. Thank you, bye.